Hey everybody. Hi Alex, Osiris, Paul. How you guys doing? Can't believe it's been 18 streams already on No Man's Land. Argaro, how are you? You know, I was checking if there was a way that I could reduce the size of the dead spot on my controller to make the steering a little more subtle, but I don't see any way to do that in the controls. Yeah, let's not forget the X9 this time. All right. I added a couple more mods. I'm going to try this auto load stock trailer pack. Because that big crone that stocks lots of pallets seems like that could be interesting. Let's see here if there's anything else we want to add today. Yeah, we'll check to make sure we got the F9. We got the fella Grassland equipment. I don't know if I need that. I think I do have the TLX already. We'll double check though. Here's the John Deere stuff, and there's the X9. Yes, we got that turned on. Let's see. I tried this Lizard 60-foot header, but I had problems with it when I used it, so I'm going to wait till there's an update. It could have been the map that I was using, I suppose, but... Okay. I'm pretty sure I got everything I want here. Yeah, I think so. Let's take another quick look. Yeah, we got the TLX. Alright, yeah, I think we're all set. So, hope you guys have all been doing well. You have to excuse my voice. Is a little rough this morning. I'm a bit tired. Wife and I stayed up late last night watching the rest of Ozark on Netflix. And that's a great series. Okay. Hey, Wee Willie. Yeah, so last time I was spraying for weeds, and we didn't finish on stream, but I did finish off stream. All right, so aside from this little bit here, we don't have any more live weeds on the map. If we turn that off, yeah, we can see that it always wants us to roll. Maybe someday we'll do the rolling and the mulching. But, not just yet. Yeah, so the fields are looking good. By the calendar, we'll need to wait until, looks like next month for barley. July, August. Did I plant barley? What did I plant? Sorry, it's been a little while. We've got wheat. No, I didn't do barley this year. We've got wheat. That's what we're feeding chickens this time. So we got wheat, we got sugar beets, soybeans, corn, and sorghum down here on the ginormous field. So, yeah. So no barley this time. Okay, so we'll wait until July/August to do our harvesting. Sugar beet harvest doesn't come until October. That takes a while, doesn't it? And sorghum will be in August. So before we put this guy away, let me just go hit that little spot in the cornfield that we missed. And then we'll probably just go ahead and advance to June and take it from there. There's a couple trees I took down that we'll need to deal with at some point. Yeah, this is the spot right here. I'm anxious to use the forage harvester on this and see how that works out. That ought to be fun. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, I think we'll put this stuff away over here. Whoops. Alright, so we'll lower that. Disconnect that one. And I can't see where I'm going. And we'll lower that one. There we go. Hey, Wheaton. My weekend has been pretty good. Thanks for asking. Hope yours has too. Actually, let's back this up a little bit more. Yeah, yesterday was a pretty relaxing day. Didn't do a whole lot. Oh, PTO. There we go. All right. Yeah, now we can put the regular tires back on here. I had the narrow tires on for spraying. Oh yeah, and thanks Alex for the reminder to sell our soybeans. I forgot about that. Okay. Standard. There we go. And we'll get the trailer hooked back up. We'll check the used equipment just to see make sure we don't miss any screaming deals. And since I just added that that auto load trailer pack, maybe we ought to take a look at that too and see if there's something there that might be better than this little trailer that we've got. Okay, nothing I need on the used stuff. I wouldn't, like this trailer that I'm using now for the pallets, I wouldn't mind having a bigger version of that. What are these from? IT trailer. I'm not sure what that means. Auto load. What do you do with auto load tippers, I wonder? Okay, I guess these are the yeah, these are the ones that you can convert. Got the Brantner and the Welger. And what do I have? I have the Stroutman. Yeah, so I think either one of those would probably be a little bit bigger than what I've got. Whoops. What is that one? That's interesting. Okay. Oh, those were from the TLX. Okay, I got you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Wee Willie, I think whether that's worth it or not, I think depends on what economy settings you're using. That's pretty nice. That's a nice looking, that is a really nice looking trailer. You spray slurry with it. Wow. That's pretty slick. I mean, for a small field, that would be nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so looking at these, I think This Brantner would be probably an upgrade over what I've got, at least in terms of size. I think the only issue that I have is that front axle. I'm not too good. I'm not too good with those for backing things up, so I'm not sure I want to do that. Yeah, exactly. See, bloodline. You know what I'm thinking. Yeah, that is definitely not my preferred method of doing things. So I think we'll hang on to this one for a while. And then if production really picks up to enormous levels, then maybe we'll just get that Krone trailer for the semi-truck. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, Alex. I've seen that. I haven't tried it yet. That would be a good option, probably, for a guy like me that's not good at backing things up that are articulated. Okay. Oh, I remember what those two trees came from that were laying over there. They came from here. I also did this offline. I removed the trees and I flattened this out. So after we harvest this field, we'll plow this out, get rid of that little island. So, things are looking, the landscape is definitely looking a lot more wide open than it used to be. I do miss the trees, but it's also kind of neat to see how things progress. Now, the other thing that I think we need to do is in regards to slurry, because over here where my cows is, the slurry tank is nearly full. We have 90,000 liters of slurry. And from the looks of it, we can only hold 100. So, I'm thinking we might want to add... Whoops. I'm thinking we might want to add the slurry pit to our cow setup here. So if we go to animals... Oh, no. Sorry, it's not in animals. It is in production, isn't it? Is it silo or silo extensions? Okay, yeah. So silo extensions. And we can go 500,000 liters or 2.6 million liters. Yikes. What are these like in terms of size? I don't know. I don't know if you guys have used these before. But my plan was to add one of these somewhere. Yeah, maybe back here is a good place. Just to give us more storage on the slurry. Get the TLX for the attachment for it. Okay. Alex, are you talking about this, or you were talking about the trailer that we were looking at? For spreading. Okay. But does 5,000 5,000 doesn't take you very far, does it? Anyway, I think we'll put in the 500,000 liter tank for now. That'll give us another 5 times what we've got. Okay, but before we do that, I'm going to want to try to level things. Hey Jim, thanks for the resub. Appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm gonna want to level the terrain here before I put the tank down, and I think I'll level it out to the same level as the rest of the barn. Yeah, I mean, do you guys think I should get the 2.5 million tank, or do you think that would be too much? I don't want to spend all my money on this stuff. Let me just save real quick. Way too much. Okay, that's what I was thinking. All right, so I'm going to turn off the autosave before we change anything. Switch over to the mouse. All right. So go to landscape, and I'm going to level. Let's make this a little bigger. Okay, so we're going to level to this. And we'll just level out an area here. That will be big enough to hold the tank. Let's take a look here. Okay, that looks all right. And then we'll paint that as dirt. All right, and let's smooth the edges a bit. Soften in game parlance, just like around there. Okay, and then we'll go to silo extensions, and it looks like I made it just a little bit too small, didn't I? Well, as long as it doesn't deform the ground too much. Here, put that right there. Okay, that turned out all right. Now, as for that concrete texture around there, or asphalt, I think that is. I think that's okay. Let's just clean that up a bit. Seems reasonable that you would want to have something more than dirt in and around this thing, so we can go ahead and kind of do that. Yeah, okay. That looks fine. Okay. And there's our slurry pit. So then if we go back to animals, let's see what we got. Okay, yeah. So now we got plenty of room for more slurry, excuse me. So we can use this to fertilize. Looks like I have a little bit of a... Yeah, that actually didn't quite level out, but I think it's okay. It's smooth. That's the important thing. I think this will be fine. What was I saying? I wonder if you can open this. Go for a swim. No. Okay, good. Yeah, what I was going to say is the other thing that we can do with the slurry is we can probably take that to the... We can take that to a biogas plant too. So we might put in a biogas plant at some point. You can store bales in silos. That's interesting. You mean you can just put the bale in the silo and then it comes out loose? I wonder if there's fencing that matches what we have in the cow pen. Is that what this is? Yeah, looks like it. We could fence this in, I suppose. Well, I'll just leave it for now. Okay. So that problem's taken care of. All right, let's get back here. And no, let's get in the New Holland since that's close to the house. And I think we'll go ahead and sleep until next day, and we'll see what's what. And we'll wake up at 7. Yeah, that's the deal of the century, Alex. All right. And once again, that loan interest killed us a little bit, but we'll survive. Okay. So looking at the fields again, everything's still growing. Now the corn we're going to want to hit when it is, you don't wait until it's harvestable. Right, so when you use corn for forage, you want to hit it like in its last growth stage, which would be 6 out of 6. So one of these new mods that came out is the one that tells you what the growth stage is. So if you look in the field info down there, you can see it says growth stage 3 out of 6, right? So that means, and you get 1 growth stage each month, basically. So that means we'll need to wait until July, August, so September is when we'll harvest the corn. Okay. So let's sell our eggs, and we're out of bread. Oh, and someone asked earlier, is it worth buying flour or buying grain to make flour, to make bread while you're waiting for your crops to grow? And I would say that if you're on easy economy, it probably is worth it. You'd have to check the price. You'd have to check the price to buy versus the price to sell. I think I think you get like a 40% increase in profit by converting your grain to flour, or not in profit, but in value. Right, so if you take your grain, you convert it to flour first, you'll make about 40% more than you would by selling the grain. So as long as the buy price of the grain is a bit lower than the sell price of the flour or the bread or whatever you're doing, then yeah, you can make a profit on it. Ancient Phoenix Dark, nice to see you too. Although I can't see you as well as you can see me, I suppose, but thank you for being here. So are you guys are all getting glitched stuff? Yeah, we're out of bread, so am I only... Oh, we got furniture we can pick up too. Yeah, let's stop at the furniture shop. Although this is the low season for furniture, I need to stay ahead of my interest payments. Let's check the price of furniture. I know I should probably wait, but... Okay, June. Yeah, so we're going to sell soybeans this month. We've been waiting a long time for that. Where's me furniture? Here we go. Oh, okay. It's almost the high season for furniture. So let's wait until next month. Let's wait until next month. I haven't checked used equipment. Let's take a look. Grass roller. I need one of those. At $10,000, it seems like a good investment. That'll save me a lot of fertilizer over time. Oh, you can even put a seeder on it. Weeders do the same thing as grass rollers. Ah, okay. I didn't realize that. So we can pass on that one. That is a nice loading wagon, but I don't think I really need it. And that's a rake. Yeah, so nothing there I think that we really need. Okay, so we'll hold off on the furniture. Let me just check to make sure that the furniture storage is not getting too full. We wouldn't want it to... Okay, no, it should be good. And we'll turn off the hay silo. All of our grass has been converted already. So we've got lots and lots of hay. Is soybean price increasing? Oh, you mean throughout the day? That is a good question. I don't know. Let's take a look. $37.41. Yeah, it looks like it's going up. So I guess we should just wait until it stops going up, right? So I guess we're only going to sell eggs right now. Which hardly makes it worth the trip. But we're about to get a nice cash infusion from those soybeans. So if we get 3,000 plus per 1,000 liters, and I've got 90 something thousand liters, we can do the math. That's a boatload of change. That'll help pay for the sugar beet harvester that we're going to need later, which is going to be very expensive. Oops. Okay. We got 19,000 for those eggs. Jeez. I'm not used to playing on... My other game I play on hard economy. Oh, 25K to lease? Okay. Yeah, we could always just lease it the first year or two. Yeah, we might not... Yeah. Sorry. We'll lease it the first year. Because I'm not sure exactly how much sugar we're going to need to consume. And if we're not going to have to plant it every year, then we'll be better off leasing. Now, cut sugar beets can also be sold to a biogas plant. So if you have excess, you can get some income from them that way. Alright, but now it is time to reap the rewards of planting and harvesting soybeans. I don't know if this is going to get my trailer in the right spot. Well, it says it does, but it doesn't look that way. Let's try to get this in the right. I probably should have put this silo in a different location. I've been thinking I'd like to try those silos that use the augers. I think that might be fun. All right. Give myself a more favorable angle to get out of here. Okay, and yeah, Alex is suggesting that we speed time to make the price go up higher. It's at $34.79. we can do that. There's not much else to do today. So we'll set it to 30 and we'll keep an eye on it on the way to the shop. And looks like we'll have 2 full loads plus a partial load. 3484, okay. Yeah, I was thinking maybe putting one of those silos over by the, I don't know, over by the flour mill, but the flour mill itself will hold over 1 million liters of grain, so I doubt we're going to need it. But if we ever harvest more than the flour mill can hold, then I think I will do that. I'll put one of those big grain bins over there with the augers, and because they can only store 1 crop at a time. Oh, 3 days, really? Hey, Jim. $34.98. $35.08. All right, let's speed up time a little bit more, shall we? $35.26. We'll go up to noon, and whatever price we get by noon, we'll start selling. $35.61. 72. 84. Okay, let's make it 1. Jeez. Okay. Back to normal time. Yeah, I didn't think it would change that much. Here's 73 grand. Let's see if I can remember the keys for the changing the tipping side. I can't. What is it on the controller? Wowzers. Well, I knew soybeans made good money, but that's even better than I expected. Alright, let's go back for another load. Goldrake, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the stream. We are in the process of selling last year's soybean harvest. Prices are really good right now. And we're waiting for all of our other crops to grow. Hey K-Mac, how you doing? We're doing good. How are you? See if we can get ourselves in a good spot from the beginning. That's not bad. All right. Pardon me. Watch out for our workshop. You know what? Maybe we can use this money to pay for the sugar mill and the dairy, because we still got to set those up. I actually sold some milk. And now I kind of regret it. I probably should have held on to it. But we were really low on cash, and I don't want to go negative. Oh, hey, Wee Willie. No, I didn't buy it yet. I did check it out, and it looked pretty good. I may still do so. But I haven't had as much of an issue with my hands, just because I've learned just to kind of grip it less tightly and to kind of move my grip around every few minutes, and that's helped a lot. But I think that larger controller would be awfully nice. Okay. Hey, Alex. Yeah, I did. I did check it out. It's pretty cool. Okay, and then... No. There we go. Switch to the back. Well, I'm glad we planted soybeans again this year, because this is really good money. We made, what we make, about 300 grand here on these soybeans. Well, and I still have more, so I still have about another 10,000. So let's go pick that up. Actually, I think I'll put the semi away, and we'll just move that with the tipper. It's a little bit easier. Whoops, let's not jackknife it. Okay. And I think I'm going to change things to start... I think I'm going to start storing... I'm going to start storing this trailer outside until we get... Oh, maybe we can get another... I do want another shed, another garage for vehicles. I guess we have money to do that now too. But let's get our production chain taken care of first before we buy anything else. Any of those nice to haves, we'll get the dairy and the sugar mill set up with the cash that we've got now. Should have more than enough for that. We might have to buy a plot of land as well, and then we also need to set up a couple of silage clamps for the corn chaff that we're going to have soon. Okay, yeah, so this trailer, I think I'll just park it next to the equipment sheds over here. And then I will have some room to park my Claas tractor inside. We don't want to ruin that beautiful green paint by leaving it outside all the time. Yeah, so we'll just leave the trailer right here, and I think I'll move the timber trailer over close to this as well. I do have an auto load version of that timber trailer now, so I'm even thinking we might trade in the one that we have and get the auto load version, so that I don't have to use the force all the time. All right, let's disconnect the hoses. There we go. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take this back to the shop and sell it. Whoopsie daisy. And we'll get the auto load version when the time comes. Java Toast, thanks for the follow, and welcome to the stream. We are on, geez, I don't know how many seasons we've gone on this farm, but I want to say it's been at least 4 or 5. And I think things are coming along quite nicely. All right. I'll just auto drive this over to the shop. Off you go. Here, let's send you over to the chicken area. And now we got a spot to park this bad boy. But while I'm at it, let's get the rest of that soy sold. I don't think this is the kind of trailer you would use to haul grain in. I mean, I know it allows you, but this to me looks more like a forage trailer than grain transport. So maybe for the sake of realism, I'll get myself another tipper for hauling grain. Okay, 9,000 left, which is not a lot, but still worth making the trip. That'll give us close to 30 grand. Whoa. The tippet that goes with the TX holds 82. The TLX. When we're talking about TLX, am I thinking of this pickup truck? $82,000 liters? That's even bigger than the one for the semi. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Yeah, 6,000 to 82,000 liters. Okay. That's realistic. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I do like this. The tank that goes on the back, that would be nice for fertilizer and stuff. Yeah, and the slurry sprayer looks good, but just the fact that it only holds 5,000 liters. maybe not so great. I think if I was starting a new map, I would get that thing. Because with the realistic capacities, that looks like a great vehicle to have when you're starting off, because you can do so many different things with it. I don't know that I would necessarily go for those for the 82,000 liter tipper. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not really sure what's realistic or not in that aspect. I know that that water trailer that I've got back at the farm for the greenhouse, that holds about 6,000 liters. So it might be realistic to put 5,000 on the back of a truck like that, but it would have to be a pretty big tank. All right. Barely need that turn. Okay, so we'll auto drive this guy back to the farm. And then we'll sell this trailer. We'll repair it and repaint it first. Okay, I must have hit the wrong button. All right, let's go see Doris for the replacement. That ought to be in forestry equipment. Okay, yeah, and these come in different sizes. 12 meters. That means that on those 25 meter trees, we're going to be leaving a meter behind. Hopefully it'll just disappear. But yeah, I don't really want anything bigger than this. Okay, so we didn't really lose too much money on that deal. A couple $1,000. That's all right. Ooh. And then we can go try this out on those 2 trees that I took down. See how it works. I won't take them to the lumber mill yet because, you know, once we have a decent amount of money, I am going to be taking the I'm going to be taking the trees down behind our garage to put in another one just like it. So So we do have a lot more trees to take down in the future. So I'll just wait until then to take them to the sawmill. What's this straw drop mod? Are you talking about chopped straw? Whoops. Oh, okay. Demon BM86, how are you? Good evening and welcome. Okay. So first of all, let's see if it will actually load something that is... Oh, okay. It will load it if it's longer than 12 meters. Good. Yeah, that one is... Alright, that one's 11.9. Yeah, and this one is 12.9. Okay, good. Yeah, so this will be perfect. Oh, yeah. We can almost afford an X9. That's right. We're getting there. Okay. Should probably pay off some of that loan. All right. There we go. Okay, so sugar beets and I'm sorry, sugar mill and the dairy and silage clamps or bunkers, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so the sugar mill I'm thinking ought to be here on Mill Street. We'll call this Mill Street. I kind of like that. All right, so we got our grain mill. We've got our sawmill. And I suppose the sugar mill should be over here too. Maybe just a little bit further down the road. This looks like a nice spot for it. Let's take a look, see what that's going to cost us. See you, Willie. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right. So we're going to want the no handcuffs version. Igor Pogorelli, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Hope I said your name correctly. All right, let's see. So that's where do I load in? There in the front. Let's see, what would we consider to be the front side of this building? Yeah, that looks like, well, that kind of looks like the front. No, that's probably the, yeah, this is the back side. That's where the loading bays are. So I guess we would consider this to be the front of the building where we have the signs. So let's get this all situated. Maybe like right here. All right, good. And we'll do a little bit of landscaping. Nothing too fancy. We'll just, you know, extend our paved area all around. Make it look a little more natural. Okay, and then we do some dirt. Probably be coming here, drop off. Yeah. And we'll turn around there. Okay. We'll throw in some plants here in the front. A few trees. I like these birch trees a lot, as you guys are no doubt discovering. Put a couple poplars over there. And tell you what, let's get that dirt texture again. And I think these areas would probably have some sort of connection like that. Okay. Glenwood Sugar Mill in business. Let's take a look at the recipes here. Okay, so we can make sugar from sugar beet. We get 250 from 500 sugar beets, or we get 300 from 500 cut sugar beets. So by cutting the sugar beets, we get, looks like about a 20% improvement. Oh, and lower production cost. Although the production cost is really minuscule compared to the rest of our finances. And then you can make it from sugarcane as well. So making cut sugar beet would be the most efficient way to do this. Although that does involve extra time. I think it's in front loader tools. Yeah, this is the thing that you need to cut the sugar beets. So we could probably use our front loader for this. It's 1.1 tons. That's awfully heavy. Let's look at combinations. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's suggested to run on a front loader as opposed to a telehandler. Although I do have my weight on the telehandler, so I think we can try that first. Now the other nice thing is that over here in the farm, we are blessed by the fact that the pipe is directly over the grate. So one thing that we could do is we could set that thing up like right here, just start dumping sugar beets, and then cut sugar beets just fall directly through. So you can just sit there and you can process all of it all at once. I don't feel too bad about that because I think that really there ought to be some more automated method of doing that. Maybe there's a silo for it. Or some other production building. Yeah, it seems to me there ought to be, you know, something like this, some sort of machine that you can put the sugar beets in and have it process in the background. But anyway, let's get to the dairy. Jim, in my opinion, you know, you don't always need a front weight, but generally I put a weight on the front of my tractor when I know that I have a lot of tongue weight on the back. And especially if you find yourself pulling something in the back and you're having a hard time steering because your front wheels are like just sort of like skimming on the ground or even coming off the ground, that's definitely an indication that you need some weight on the front. Looks like our grass is ready for another go. So we can do some more grass as well here. But yeah, let's do the dairy. So I'm thinking the dairy we would want to put over here in this area where we're doing our secondary production. Maybe on the other side of the road here. So let's take a look at the dairy building. Okay. So we have the US style dairy. And we have the EU style dairy. Oh, that's really nice. I like how you have that glassed in area. We are imagining ourselves to be in Canada. So I think we'll use the US style. And we'll plop it in right about here. Okay. Okay, that's where we unload in the back. So we're going to need a fair bit of road wrapping around here because we're going to be using the semi to transport our liquids, and that's going to require a lot of space. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to need most of this to be paved. Okay. Where are those cypress trees? Or poplar trees? That's the small one? I wish there was a smaller poplar tree than this, but we'll do that. Spruce. No, where's my pine trees? Not the stone pine, the regular pine. Here they are. Here, we'll put a couple pine trees over here. And let's find some bushes. Let's choose a different... There. Okay, and then maybe we do some hedges over here on this side. I think that's in... Where are the hedges? That's in decoration. Yeah. That's too small. Hedges ain't cheap. There. Let's see how it looks. I think we need to get rid of this thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll do maybe some dirt and stuff around the edge here. There. Okay. I think that looks quite lovely. Yeah, we might need a bigger turn radius here. I guess we'll see when we start to use it. We can always make some changes. All right. And let's see what our recipes are here. So we can make butter. We can make cheese. Ooh, and we can make chocolat. All right. So we'll be doing butter to begin with. So I'm going to change that to distributing. And then I guess if we have excess milk, we can make cheese. All right. And let's do that here. Distributing on the sugar. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so we have all of our production is in place. I think this looks quite nice. All right, let's warp back to the farm. Let's see. Anything else we need to do here? Let's check on our animals. Cows are doing swell on the food. And looks like we're getting ready to have another 20 cows, which is wonderful. The sheep have plenty of food. The chickens need food. So let's feed the chickerinos here. We'll have to go to the shop and reconfigure our trailer here. I should maybe just buy a second trailer. Yeah, let's just buy a second one. Just a small tipper like this, just for feeding the chickens. I'll go back and park this one where it was. Oh, that's a good point, Alex. Yeah, do you guys know, does distribution, if there's more than one source, is it just evenly distributed? Yeah, I think we'll have to move the sugar ourselves. Thanks for bringing that up. That's a very good point. We'll have to be careful of that. Okay. Yeah. Alex, once again, you've saved my hide with your information. Appreciate that. Okay. So let's head down to the shop and see if we can find ourselves a little tipper that we can use to conveniently feed our chickens. And we are looking for something that can store up to 18,000 liters. Because that'll be enough to fill both chicken pens. Even if it's a little bit less than that, they'll be fine, because they're usually not going to be completely empty when we refill them. So something with around 12 to 15,000 liters would be more than enough, I think. I need to adjust my camera so that the top of my head is not cut off. The TLX tipper. Okay, let's take a look. Of course, that'll require me buying the TLX, right? I don't want another vehicle, I just want another tipper. We'll take a look, though. Maybe the trailed version. Let's go talk to Doris, see what she got. And we still have a good amount of money left over, which is nice. Okay. Check the used again. Okay, nothing there that we need. $8,000. Yeah, so not quite big enough. So the Stroutman's what we have. I was thinking actually about maybe this one. That holds 22 with an extension, or almost 13 without. Oh, I don't have the Oracle or whatever that's called loaded. I thought I had that one. All right, that one doesn't have an extension. Looks like the root-off would be just the right size. All right, let's look at the modded ones. Yeah, those are all pretty big. Yeah, I think we'll do the Rudolph. Oh, no, not that one. This one. Same capacity on both. That's okay, Alex. I'll use it one of these days. What's this one? Actually, I'm just thinking maybe I can use this one. Let's get this one, because I don't think I'll need to back this trailer up. So we'll use this one. I think that might be a little more for a small tractor like the T6. I think you might want that extra axle, so you're not putting like 15 tons on the back of this thing. Okay. Do I think I'll get to 100? Oh man, I kind of doubt it. Just because each of these streams is 2 to 3 hours long, sometimes longer. If I did 100 episodes, that would be about 400 hours on the map. I think I might get to. I can do it, yeah. I could see getting to 100 hours on the map easily. In fact, I think we're over 70 already. Some of that's been done offline, of course, but yeah, I mean, I intend just to keep going on this map until we've reached our goals, which is to make cakes and get to 0 debt. That means I'm going to have to pay back $4 million. And as long as we're still having fun, I mean, we still have plenty more that we can do. Lots of expansion possibilities. We don't even own a quarter of the land on the map yet, I don't think. So I'll keep going. As long as I'm interested and you guys are interested, we'll keep it going. Okay, we're looking for barley. Ooh, we're almost out of barley. Okay, so I'm going to have to be judicious with this. First, let me check what side this is going to want to tip on. The back. Okay. The back might be okay. Oh, thank you for the sub, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate your support. All right. Yeah, so this is nicely maneuverable here. I think this is a perfect size. All right, so I'm going to try to put 2,000 in and stop it. That was pretty close. And I think the articulated trailer steers a little bit better too, doesn't it? Okay, we'll put the rest in here. And hopefully we'll get a wheat harvest in before this runs out. We calculated how much we need. Alright, so we'll put the cover on, and then I'll just leave it parked here. Nice. Yeah, I feel good about that purchase. And then we'll hook the flatbed back up. Okay, I think we're about done for today. I can't think really of anything else that we need to get done at the moment. Oh, you know what? I should turn autosave back on. I just turned that off for the landscaping, just in case something went sideways. Yeah, let's just check the other animals. I think chickens were the only thing that needed attention. I do want to take a look and see how we're doing on barn capacity. Where would I see that? I think I need to go to the animal dialogue for that, right? Yeah, Chuvin, I think it should show whatever controller you're using. No. Actually, I think even if you're using a PS4 controller on PC, I think it's going to show you the Xbox symbols, since the Xbox controller is not native to PC. Okay, yeah, so this is telling me that we have all the sheep that we can handle. We've got 65 sheep. I don't recall if there was a sheep barn bigger than the one that we got. I think we got the largest one already. Yeah, we did. So if we want any more sheep, we're going to have to put in another barn, which we may do because the wool production is still not quite as massive as I would like it to be. Let's take a look over here. Oh, I know what else we need to do. We need to put the silage pits in. For cows, okay, we got room for 20 more cows. So it looks like this next reproduction cycle is going to be all that we get on the cows. Okay, yeah, so for the silage pits, I was thinking that we would put them over here on the opposite side of the road from the cow shed, and arranged horizontally. Let me show you what I mean. I think that's under silos, isn't it? Yeah. So we have some varieties here. But I wanted to do two of them side by side. If I look at the large one, the large one seems awfully large. I don't know that we need that much. It doesn't say what the capacity is, but that seems particularly huge to me. So I was thinking maybe two of the medium ones side by side here would do the trick for us. Anyone else feel differently there? I mean, maybe even the small ones would be enough. But I know that our corn harvest is going to get us several 100,000 liters. Yeah, the small ones seem a little too small. So I think we'll do the large ones. But first I want to flatten the land over here. So I'm going to go to the level tool and I'm going to level it with the road. And we've got to level it back far enough that we can get two of those side by side. I think we might need to go even a bit farther. And we'll have to remove those trees since that doesn't look very natural anymore. And then let's level out like the entrance area here and the exit area. Okay. Oh, you know what? I meant that to be further this way. Okay. And on these, you can only rotate these in 90-degree increments, right? So we'll put one there, and we'll put one there. Okay. So now that that is done, we'll use the soften tool to kind of reduce the severity of these elevation changes over here. The one right next to it, I think, is okay. Okay. And then I think we'll want dirt all in this area. Javatos, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I think you made a wise decision to support the channel. Yeah, I'm hoping that we don't get too much spillage here, but we know that that's a possibility. Let's see, we'll just clean up the ends here. We don't want it that clean. Yeah, you know, let's do it like this. And Tom Prank, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it. Okay. And then I'm going to cover this with grass again. To restore the natural beauty and get rid of some of the bushes. There we go. Okay, and maybe throw in some patches of the forest dirt here and there so it doesn't look quite so uniform, like here on the sides. Okay. I think that's looking good. So how much does this hold? We still don't know. Okay, but I do know that this tree has got to go, since it's now floating in space. Oh no. Please don't tell me. I'm not getting a good feeling about this, guys. Okay, let's... I'm trying to use the lumberjack tool that makes the stump go away. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Well, we know if we chop this up into small pieces, we can make it disappear. There we go. Yeah, it looks like we need to get rid of this one too. It doesn't look natural. I like floating trees as much as the next guy, but we gotta keep things somewhat realistic. There we go. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Right, so we got plenty of space to come in here, empty it out, and then drive through out the other side. That's why I wanted to do these, that's why I wanted to do these two-ended bunkers. Just because it's easy to, you know, you can run in here with your tipper and then just kind of unload as you drive through it and then come out the other side. I think that makes things a lot easier than having it closed-ended where you have to try to back in, and sometimes the trailer gets stuck because the piles are too high and that sort of thing. So I think this will work out well. All right. So I think that's all we need to do in the month of June. And like I said, we'll consider maybe getting more sheep. Maybe another sheep pen would be nice to have. So that we can do more with the clothing production. We actually haven't done any clothing production yet. I did make some cloth, but I just sold the cloth because I didn't have the money for a tailor shop. And you can see now we're almost out of money again anyway. So I think we'll call it for the month of June, and let's see how things look in July. Maybe we'll have something to harvest. Okay. And yeah, hopefully our chickens will hang on. Ah, yeah, we just got 20 more. We just got 20 more cows. And I got an achievement for that too, cow herd. So the cow barn is full. Very nice. Let's take a look at our fields. And nothing's ready. Okay, so it'll be another relaxing month, I suppose. Furniture. This is the month that we sell our furniture. So I'm going to leave the eggs for now. And we're going to sell furniture, and that'll probably be all we do this month. And then just wait for our fields to be done. We could deliver this wool since we're heading over there anyway. Yeah, we'll check the used machinery. Oh, and we have our grass field as well that we can cut. So we could do that. But, yeah, let's take the wool over to the spinnery so that we can get the cloth started. And then we probably will have enough money for a tailor shop once we sell off the furniture. So thanks for the reminders, guys. I'll check that here once I get to a straight stretch of road. Turn on the cruise control. Ooh, cotton harvester and a T7. I really like T7s, but I don't think we really need one. That cotton harvester might be nice to have, though. Nah. Let's wait first. Look at the interior of what? All right, I'm going to go in nose first this time. Oh, the interior of the T7. Is it nice? Whoopsie daisy. I should have known better than to put that fence there. Okay. Alright, so the wool is delivered. Yeah, I know we can make cloth with cotton. That's what I was thinking. Maybe instead of more sheep. But I'm going to focus on... I want to see if we can get ourselves enough money to buy a sugar beet harvester. What was I looking for? Oh, fabric. Okay. So we'll start processing that. Timber time. Let's load it up. We should have quite a lot of it. Yeah, we've got another 8 pallets. Plus that one up there. So this will give us a nice chunk of change. Is there a way to see the interior of a tractor before you buy it? No. That is pretty slick. Yeah, that's real nice. Oh, dude. There's a tablet on the steering wheel? That is really slick. We might have to sell something. Yeah. Everything else I have is a lot more horsepower. Yeah, I'm going to pass. Okay, I think that's everything. So we got 17,000 liters of furniture. How many liters of furniture does it take to completely furnish a room? I don't know. Let's see what we can get for this T6. Because look how much of a hard time we're having pulling this furniture. We could use another 150 horsepower or so. Actually, I don't think we ever upgraded this one, did we? No, we're still sitting on 125 horsepower. Maybe I'll just upgrade the T6. Yeah, baby. 112,000. Pretty nice. All right. Let's see. We'll repair that. Repair that. 70,000. How old is this thing? 34 months. That's pretty old. That's funny, bloodline. Well, the T7 is not going to be as maneuverable as this guy. Does that count as a medium or a large tractor? If it's a medium tractor, I'll buy it. It is a medium tractor. Damn it. Okay. We're going to trade in the T6 and get that T7. Oh, you know what, though? Let's make sure the T7 does narrow wheels, because we do need that for spraying. Okay. No more excuses. T6, you've been a wonderful piece of equipment. Whoops. Thank you for your service. Off with you. Let's repaint it first. Okay, so we're going to spend 9,300. Yeah, we do get more money by repainting it. I mean, more money than it costs to paint it. Okay. Doris, get over here. I know you got a T7 available. Yeah, so, and then the strategy here, since maintenance cost is based on the purchase price of the vehicle, it's normally going to be better for you to do your upgrades after you buy it. Right, so the GPS and stuff I'll put on later because modifications don't count towards your purchase price, and therefore your maintenance costs are lower. That is sweet. Yeah, that is nice. Let's repair it. I don't repaint anything until I'm going to sell it. But yeah, this is a sweet machine. I think in the future, on my next series, I'm gonna do them branded. So like we'll do like a John Deere series. We'll do like a New Holland series, maybe a Case series. You know, and that'll, I think having that limitation will make things a little more challenging and interesting. Yeah, we can do John Deere on the next one. Oh, that would be awesome. I would love to, I think I might check out how to do a skin, because I'm thinking it would be great if I could buy a pickup truck that had my logo on the door, you know. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, this thing's real nice. This would be a good early game tractor too, like if you were, you know, starting off and you could only have one. I would get like a T6, and then after a while upgrade to a T7. You can do a lot of jobs with something like this. Okay, so why don't we cut some grass? We'll leave that there. And I'll just wait until next month to sell the eggs. How are we doing on water? Oh, we got plenty of water. Yeah, so let's do the grass. Now that I have a grass field, I'm gonna do this with coarse play, and I'll chase with the tipper while the forage harvester does the cutting. Rather than collecting with the forage harvester as well. But first we got to change heads. We need our mower head. Oh. Just drop that $120,000 header on the ground. It's fine. Okay, I don't think that requires any connections by me. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be cool, Jim. I wish I knew more about modding. This one does not fit through my gate, right? So we have to go around the pond here. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out, Alex. It'll give me something else I can do while I'm blowing off work. And then we'll try the weeder on this and see if that does the trick. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll create a course play job. And we'll start there. Go in that direction. Let's do 2 headlands, I guess. Okay, that looks fine. Let's save that. You know what I want to start doing is, rather than having a no man's land folder, oh, yeah, it'll be harder with, all right, yeah, I'll just save it here. So we'll call this grass 1. Oh. What plot of land are we in? 36. Yeah, we're in a bunch of them. Okay. Yeah, I'll just call this grass 1, I guess, for now. Grass 1, cut. Okay. And then we'll go and get our wagon. And so what happens in this case is once you set course play up, or even the hired workers in the game will do this. Once you hire them, they will wait until you're in range with the wagon before they start moving. So that's how you can do this in a single player game. And if anybody knows how to reduce the dead spot range on a controller for the PC for this game, I would be interested in knowing that. I would like to take out that dead spot so that I can steer more smoothly. Okay. So we're going to start from the first waypoint and go. See? So all I have to do is just drive close enough that it's in range. Ah. Is that full speed? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Oh, crud. I didn't want to do that. Shoot. Alright, so I'll just start from last waypoint. And you could probably actually make a course for the tipper as well, but I'm not sure if they have that feature set up yet. Steering sensitivity. Oh, okay. Will that change the size of the dead spot? Like, I'm happy with the sensitivity. I just want it to pick up. Yeah, maybe if I reduce the sensitivity, that will be what I want. Whoop. All right. Let's try to stay a little bit behind here. In fact, if I had the long pipe on this, I could even just drive directly behind it. Maybe I can do that. Let's try it. Yeah, that works. I'm still waiting for the follow me mod to come out. That would be good for this too. You could tell it to follow with an offset to the side. Alright. Now the grass, once again, this is going into the hay dryer, excuse me. I'll top off the sheep first, and then we'll put the rest in the dryer to turn into hay for the ladies. Okay, and now I can follow alongside. Not that important here since I've got plenty of space around the field, but it's in options before you pick career. You mean when you're starting a game? Oh, okay. Or you mean like in the main menu before you load a save? I'll have to check it again. I was looking at that earlier and I didn't see it. But I'll take a look. Goldrake, thanks. Yeah, okay. I will check it out. I'm not sure how much grass that silo can hold. But yeah, I'm glad we didn't make this field any bigger, because it does seem that this is going to be more than enough for the amount of animals that we've got. Okay, let's see where it's going to start. Right here, apparently. Let me get out of the way. Shoot me with his grass laser. Yeah, for sure. That's 1100 horsepower. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy. Ready when you are, buddy. Yeah, so I've been playing a bit on Halmston Farm, the Oxygen David map. And I have to say, that is a pretty awesome map. The level of detail is pretty extraordinary compared to most other maps. I don't think there's another map out for FS22 yet that approaches that. But it's definitely a different style of play than we've been doing on this map, for example, just because it's being an English map, it's very tight. And by that I mean that the fields have very small borders. All the lanes are, all the streets and tracks and everything are single lane. So it's a lot of the challenge that comes from playing on that map is just being able to maneuver your equipment around. The sheds and everything that are part of the map are they're a little awkward, Like there's not a lot of stuff that you can just drive straight through. Like even to get your grain in the silo, you need to back it in and unload and go back the same way you came out, or go out the same way you came in. So it's challenging to drive on it, and it's definitely it's not really meant for large equipment. Small and medium equipment seems to do best. But that being said, there are some very large fields on the map, which I also like. So it's a bit of a challenge. There are some empty areas where you can put in your own placeables if you wanted to build your own farm or put in some production buildings. There are places that you can do that, but the land is pretty expensive, so you wouldn't be able to do it from the beginning unless you gave yourself the money somehow. But if you start the game in new farmer mode, you get enough land and enough equipment that you can make yourself very busy right away. So I think it would probably be worth playing that map. Although by the time we get done with this one, there might be more attractive options out. And I used to play almost exclusively on those English style maps like that. Just because really when it comes to realism, I think in general those are probably the best maps around. But aside from that, I have gotten to like the bigger American or Canadian style of farming, Australian, where you have big equipment, big fields, lots of space. I do enjoy that quite a bit as well, so. Have I thought of doing a multiplayer stream? Yeah, I have thought about doing that. Actually, I have a question about multiplayer. I mean, I haven't played a lot of multiplayer in Farm Sim, but somebody suggested to me setting up the server so that everybody has their own farm. And I guess my question is, like, I'm not really sure what the value is of multiplayer if everybody's got their own farm, Do you just do your own thing and then help each other out once in a while? So when I set up the multiplayer server, I set it up so that there's one farm that everybody works on together. But I'm just kind of curious what your thoughts are on that. Yeah, I think No Man's Land, well, I mean, the great thing about No Man's Land is you can set it up any way you want. But yeah, it's definitely good for setting up a big operation. And I've been checking out some of the American-style maps that have been coming out recently. Like there's a Saskatchewan map that's got some, you know, some very large fields. There's Deer Creek, which has like ridiculously large fields, to the point that like even the smallest field is probably bigger than the largest field that I have on this map. And there's a few others coming out, so I'm keeping my eyes on those to hopefully find something that would be good for me to perhaps do a series on. I would like to get on one of those big farms so that I can, you know, like run fleets on the fields rather than single vehicles, because I think that's fun. And I like doing all the course play automation and stuff. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, lady. Maybe that's it. Anyway, thanks for the follow and welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're doing well. You're having problems with trees flashing. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what would cause that. Maybe reduce your draw distance or something. This is a long trailer and it doesn't like taking sharp turns. Actually, I think next time I do this field, I think I will just pull the trailer behind the harvester, because I'm making it wait quite a while I maneuver myself. I'm over here, buddy. There we go. Now he sees me. I think I got too far in front. That corn harvest, I think, is going to take a while. I think we're on stage 4 now. Yeah, looks like something like that. I think we got a couple more months. Hey Jim, thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you next time. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I was planning to do, Alex. I was going to wait until it hits stage 6, growth stage 6, and then we'll cut it. Let's see. I think I need to move my camera a bit. That's better. Yeah, we'll cut it while it's still green. I don't think you would normally make chaff if it's already dried out. Yeah, we'll see how much forage we get off of it. I mean, like I said, I'm expecting several 100,000 liters of chaff from that field. And if it gets to the point where it seems like it's going to be a huge quantity, then we don't necessarily have to chaff the entire field. You know, we could leave some of it to mature and then harvest it for the corn. Because we only have 60 cows. I'll have to look up how much food cows use, because I'm not really sure how much they eat every year. Yeah, I hope we get Follow Me again too. That's a great mod. It was kind of a must-have on earlier versions of the game. And like I said, I think you can set up a harvest emptying course on course play that would work here too. In fact, the beauty of it is that you can make a course where you take it to the silo or wherever you want to dump it, and then it'll follow the harvester around, and then when it's full it'll go and empty it out automatically and then drive back to the field. That's what I would typically do on course play. I would have a course for the harvester and a course for the cart. $700,000 liters. Well, I guess I asked for it. Well, we can always sell silage to make money too. I guess that would probably would be more profitable than selling corn, right? Especially since I would have to buy a corn header to do that, which I don't currently own. Alright, almost done here. And then we'll run the weeder over it and see if that does indeed do the same thing as the roller. I guess it would make sense. It would be kind of like running a mulcher over the field, right? It's kind of what the weeder reminds me of. Just gets all the dead bits out. Works it back into the soil. And this wasn't even fertilized the second time. All right, slow down. There we go. And we're still getting almost, we'll be close to 100,000 liters here. Well, maybe closer to 90. $500,000. Yes, we well, we bought, I don't know if you were here when we bought the sugar mill and the dairy, but I put those buildings in. I put in 2 silage bunkers in the farm, and we sold our T6 and upgraded it to a used T7. Although that was pretty close to an even trade. We didn't have to put a lot of extra cash in because the T6 still had pretty good value since I had bought it new. Okay. So we're done with that, and that should give us lots and lots of hay. Because the last time we harvested this field, we turned it all into hay. But I do need to remember to feed the sheep first. Let's top off the sheep before we commit all the rest of this grass to hay. Although the sheep can eat hay too, can't they? So maybe I can just turn all the grass into hay. It doesn't say. Yeah, the sheep can eat hay as well. So I guess I can just let them... I could just let them run out of grass and just feed the sheep hay as well. That way I don't have to split my crop. So I think I'll start doing that from now on. Yeah, we're getting close to having cakes. Alpha Bull's Bike, thank you for the follow and welcome. Alright, so in our drying silo we have... how much? There we go. 80,000 grass and 95,000 hay. And that is plenty. Since I'm here, we may as well put some of that hay in the cow barn. Oh, let's see how much it can hold first. I think it can only hold about 30,000, so let's not get too crazy here. We'll put in 22. And we're almost out of silage. So I think we'll probably have to buy more silage before we produce any more. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I've only got about 7,000 silage left. But we got plenty of hay, plenty of straw. Mineral feed is okay. But ideally we'll get to the point where the only thing we have to buy is the mineral feed. And I think that there are some mods available that where we can make our own mineral feed from corn. So I may get one of those. I may get a mod for that at some point in the not too distant future. We need to repair these vehicles. The tractor in particular needs attention. We're down at 65%. And I think we'll top off the fuel tank as well while we're here. Wash it off. Get everything nice and clean. Okay. It's already pretty clean. I guess you don't get that dirty going in the grass field. See how much fuel I got left in here. We're almost out. We got to buy more diesel. There we go. Okay, and we're going to clear the course. And we'll repair and wash this off as well. The header's still in good shape, but we're down to 90% on the harvester, and I kind of using that as my trigger point to run a repair. It'll keep the cost down, as we've discussed before. You know, we've got the money. I might upgrade this workshop. I've actually got a nice mod for that. Where is it? Is it in sheds? Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I've got this bad boy. This is a big shed, obviously. I got this off of the Deer Creek map. So it's a big shed. There's a workshop inside, and there's also an office inside. It's pretty slick. Hey, Grand Seal, that's awesome. Congratulations. That first rocket is a big milestone. Glad you were able to get it done. Alright, we'll wash these guys. Alright, and then I think the next thing coming up is our wheat harvest. So I think I'll leave the trailer with the tipper where it is, since we're going to use that again soon. I will swap headers again. And we wanted to try running the weeder around that grass field to see if we get that extra fertilization state. We'll go park this, and then we'll do that. Ah, and I already have a vehicle close by. Good. I think I've probably reached the point where I have as many vehicles as I can manage using at the same time. You know, between the tractors and the harvesters and stuff, I can harvest and run a tipper, and I can do field work on a couple different fields all simultaneously. So we may end up replacing a few things with different vehicles over time, but I can't see myself necessarily, whoops, let's raise that. Can't see myself necessarily needing additional vehicles over what we've got already. No point buying stuff that's just going to sit around all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, K-Mac. I kind of like, in Farm Sim, I kind of like the management play style, personally. But it's also fun sometimes just to play a game where you do all the work yourself. You just can't scale up quite as much. All right. Yeah, and I've been doing less and less of that lately. And so far I'm fine with it, but you know, we may get to a point where I want to stop automating everything and start doing some stuff on my own. All right, so let's see how this does. And if we get the fertilization bonus from the weeder. Yeah. Where are you going? Oh, okay. That's Linda driving the tractor. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Very nice. So, yet another reason to never have a roller. Stage 1 of 3. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. So we'll let Linda run with that. Let's check on our field status. Yeah, looks like the wheat field and the sorghum are coming. Looks like maybe next month. Let's see. Let me jump on the field real quick and see what stage we're in. It's hard for me to tell with the colors since every shade of green is so similar. Okay. Yeah, we're in 4-4, so this is going to be ready to harvest in August. And it looked like the wheat field would be as well. Let's go take a look to verify that. Yeah, 7 out of 7. So okay, so that means I'm going to have 2 fields to do at the same time. Which means that this might be a good time to buy that second harvester. I hate to borrow more money. Yep. Alex has been waiting a long time for this moment to arrive. So we'll wait until the morning. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find one on sale. That would be pretty amazing. I kind of doubt it. I mean, I doubt that we'll be that lucky, but stranger things have happened. We do have to wait for this fella to finish. But that means that I will need a second grain cart, so we can go ahead and select one now, and we can get a tractor moved over to prepare for that. I'm going to want a big one. So again, I want one that's not, that doesn't, you know, how about this one? Yeah, this looks like a pretty nice one, actually. 45 cubic meters, can hold 24 tons. Okay, that could be a good choice. These look like forage harvesters. Oh, you know what? I'm also going to need a loading wagon. Yeah, see, now these look like forage wagons to me. Like these ones that have the screens in the front. What about an auger? For a big field like that, an auger wagon may be in order. That's for sugar beets. That's for beets too. Potatoes. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't think I want the smallest one. Nor do I think I need something as big as the Hallmaster. Maybe I do. Well, how much does that hold? That holds 46 to 70. Okay. Any suggestions on a... Yeah, that's a... Why don't we get this intermediate sized one here? Can I do tracks? No. Okay. Let's go ahead and buy that. And we can pull that with the Fent. The Fent is our biggest horsepower option. And yeah, we're looking at another big loan. Oh well. K-Mac, when am I getting back into Factorio? I don't know just yet. I'm just kind of... I mean, my plan, I guess, is to get back into it when I feel the urge to play it. And not before then. So far, I'm still having quite a blast with Farm Sim. So I'm not really thinking about doing that just yet. But the day is coming. Okay. Yeah, and I know a lot of you guys are anxious for that to come back. So, you know, I don't want to keep you waiting or anything, but at the same time, I want to, when I'm streaming, I just want to play whatever game is appealing to me most at that time, and this has been it lately. Even when I'm not streaming, I've been playing this game, so... And I don't want to split it into 2 series either, because honestly, I really look forward to my streaming times so that I can get back on this map. So I wouldn't want to have to wait a whole week before I can get back to No Man's Land. Okay, that's done. I should probably save that course. So that's grass 1, weed. And that way we don't have to recreate it every time. Yeah, so thanks for the tip on that, Alex. That's nice to be able to use the weeder for that. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for July. We'll check our production real quick. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I love that game, but, you know, I have something like 3,000 hours on Factorio, and I don't feel like I have a lot. I don't feel like I have a whole lot left to offer the community when it comes to Factorio. Like, I feel like I've already achieved most of my goals. And I'm not, and I don't get quite as excited anymore about doing more and more complex things in the game either, you know. And unfortunately, I'm afraid that might just lead me to just kind of repeating what I've already done. So that, you know, I still love the game. It's just that, you know, these are just some of the thoughts that go through my head these days vis-a-vis Factorio. Okay. We should see how much milk we've got. All right. Well, anyway, so this field is gonna feed the grain mill, hopefully for a very long time. So we'll just park him here overnight. Oh yeah, I did see that. I'm really excited to see what they come up with, to be honest. For the expansion, I'm really curious what it is that they're working on. Okay, and we'll get the harvester out later. Yeah, let's just let's check our production chains and our animals and make sure that everything is hunky-dory. Okay, that's looking good. Sheep are fine, and like I said, we'll stop feeding them grass. We'll let the grass run out, and then we'll just start feeding them hay in the future. And the chickens are almost out of food, but we're going to be harvesting wheat. So let's see what else I have in here. Grass, lime, seeds, and hay. Okay, yep, nothing else to feed the chickens right now. Yeah, we'll buy an X9, but I'm going to wait until tomorrow, just in case we get lucky with a sale. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, that we'll wake up and I know it's a long shot, but we could get lucky. All right, so on production, furniture still going gangbusters. I'm surprised I still have wood. Geez, I have 5 liters of fabric. Oh, that's storing. Hopefully there's some sitting outside too. Yeah, and that's it. So, yeah, I think we're good to go to sleep. We will have to sell eggs tomorrow since we're almost out. So, time to go night-night. And I'm out of coffee, so I got to switch to water. And it's raining. Dagnabbit. There is a slurry spreader. I do need one of these. But I really don't want to spend 80 grand on this right now. Let's take a look at the weather forecast and see when the rain is going to stop. Okay, looks like in an hour or so. Hey, thanks, Creed. I appreciate that. All right, chicos. Here we go. And we'll sell more furniture as well. And then we'll go buy that X9, and I guess we're going to have to borrow money and pay full price for it. come on. There we go. And at some point we're going to need, I'm going to need a tanker to move the milk with as well. I just leased it last time, but I think I'm going to need to do it, I'm going to need to buy one because I'm pretty sure we're going to be using it more than once a year. I was reading on one of the forums about a comparison between leasing costs and loan costs. If you lease something and you use it like less than an hour, I think it comes out to 5% of the purchase price, whereas with the loan it's about 3%. So it seems like if you're going to use something more than once a year, or once a year plus, then you're better off borrowing the money and buying it than you are leasing. Whereas if there's something that you do occasionally, for example plowing and spreading lime, then you're probably going to be better off leasing it. Alright, let's just stack that furniture on top of the eggs there. Realism. Let's see. Okay, wool is done. And that's all the furniture we got. Alright, let's see what we get for this stuff. I'm anxious to get that dairy and sugar mill running. Yeah. The laws of physics are flexible in this game. Oh, and I'll be happy to get that bakery running again because I miss making bread. I want to calculate how much grain we need to make bread all year. Well, I'm not going to do the calculations right now. I'm a little tired. I think we'll just wing it this time. Okay. Tell you what, let's send you back to the chicken area. While me and Doris haggle a little bit about what a John Deere X9 ought to cost us. Alright, I might as well take out the loan right now. Yeah. How automatable are the production chains? They're quite automatable, actually. You can set it up so that most of your secondary items will automatically distribute to the next step in the chain so that you don't have to mess with them. All right. X9. Ugh. Gosh, that's expensive. All right, we want the 50-foot header, which is this guy. And is there a... Does this fold? No. Is there a trailer for this one, I hope? Okay. Get the mod. Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, here, let's buy the harvester first. All right, so it's this one, right? The modded one. Oh boy. All right, so we've got options on the top that give you more storage capacity, up to 27,000 liters. That's pretty incredible. I'm not going to spend money on that right now. Well, and you know, and like I said, guys, it's better to add the options after you buy it. But let's just kind of roll through here. I think tracks would be nice. But yeah, I think for now I'm just going to leave everything mostly default. We'll get the US set up. Oh, there's also an Aussie setup, which I think gives you, it gives you that oversize thing. 3 options for Europe. Okay. Ooh, deluxe lights. Look at that. Okay. Demo stickers. What is that? Oh, okay. I guess that would be like if you're leasing it or something. Oh, what is that? X9 demo. Oh, okay. I gotcha. No stickers. John Deere logo on the tank. That looks pretty nice. Okay, rear hitch. Static left side hitch. Extension. Okay, that'll make pulling the header a little bit easier. Or a center hitch. Or no. Okay, I think I'll take the center hitch option. Oh, look at this. That's not too expensive, so I'll go ahead and get that now. We got the long pipe option. Okay, I'll just do the foldable pipe. Numbers. Yeah, numbers will be nice. This will be number 1, and then eventually we'll replace the case with another one of these. And that'll be number 2, and then we'll be able to run multiple combines on the same field with courseplay. Okay, so let's throw GPS and deluxe lights on it. And then we can add other upgrades over time as we see fit. Yeah, we'll do tracks too if we got enough money for that. Let's see what we... Well, yeah, obviously there's enough money. Whoops. Yeah, we'll do tracks. I'm going to have to borrow more money anyway, so I can afford the header. So let's get ourselves up to 200K here. All right. Yeah, so let's do... Let's do the tracks first. Like these. I like the wider tracks. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do those tracks. Let's do the deluxe lights. And GPS. It's not profitable yet. It will be, though. Long pipe is needed. Okay. Yeah, baby. Oh, look. Look at those beacons. See you, Doris. Look at this bad boy. You could live in here. Surprised they don't put a sleeper in the back. Alright, now it's time to buy the header. Alright. Yeah, see, I don't have a modded header. Is there supposed to be a modded header? Yeah, the beacons are awesome. Oh, okay. Alright, so that seems to be the trailer. And that's the header we want. See, it's loading up and locking us out of anything that is repairable. Yeah, let's turn on the beacons. Yeah, those beacons are slick. Yeah, so we'll sell the case and replace it with number 2 for next season, I think. Alright, let's see if I have enough room to get this thing on the trailer. Yeah, because now that we have all the production chain in place, really at this point it's just a matter of expanding and upgrading and paying off the loan. Ah, there we go. Yep, and it snaps right on the trailer. Beautiful. Yeah, the wires don't actually connect, it seems. Oh, and it looks like the rain has stopped just in time. Oh, careful steering this thing. Yep, thanks for recommending this mod. This is one very, very nice piece of gear. I like it. Can't wait to see it in action. And with 2 of these guys, I think we're going to have to expand this field some more. Oh, it turns quite well, too. Okay. Let's hook this baby up. Okay, I think we are in business. Okay, I'll turn the beacons off now. All right, let's plot a course. Okay, work width 15.5 meters. So I'm going to do this in lands. We'll have smooth corners. I think we'll do 3 headlands to give us lots of space to turn. Let's generate the course and see how it looks. Okay. This part looks a little funky, but hopefully there won't be any issues there. All right. Let's unfold this beast. And I'll get into the field. Okay, yeah, it's cutting. And we'll get over to our start point here. Start from the first waypoint. And we're off. Look at her go. Okay, now we need to get our truck down there. So we're gonna load this with the auger wagon, and then we'll use this to transfer the grain to the mill. Yeah, it's a beautiful harvester. Probably the best one in the game that I've seen so far, with all those nice options and everything. I'm always doing that. Oh yeah, we can start forage harvesting too. Yeah, this is going to be, I think August is going to be a busy month for us. I might need to slow time down. A million? Jeez. All right, so we'll park right here. Let's see how we're coming along with the field here. All right. Yep, we're almost full already. Not even one trip around the field yet. Let's go empty it out. Maybe I should have gotten the bigger auger. Now on the wheat field, we have to remember to drop the straw and not chop it, since we're going to need the straw for the cows this time. Yeah, and it's nearly full. Oh, hang on, I'm here. Don't do that. Don't do that. I think it's going to cut off to the side. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so when you're nearly full, or when the harvester gets almost full, it does this. At least if it's on the first lane. Okay, alright. Yeah, good. Right idea, bad execution. Let me set my cruise control. 10 kph. There we go. Hopefully it unloads quick. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that tube, and I was thinking about getting that actually. Okay, I think we're good. Pull in behind. All right. And yeah, I'm gonna slow down time this time, guys. And I think we might want to start thinking about going to 2-day seasons, 2-day months. Unfortunately, once you're into the month, you can't change it to 2 days. You know, it won't take effect until the next month. So making that change now wouldn't really help us. But yeah, we got to do that field. We got to do the wheat, and we have to do the corn as well. So that's a lot to do all in 1 month. I'm still too far away. There we go. Yeah, so let's turn on straw swath. And then I'm going to need to buy a wagon to pick it up too. Or lease it anyway. Maybe I'll just lease it. I wonder what this thing is worth right now. About half. Not even half. Yeah, so we would still need quite a lot of money to upgrade. Go. Okay, and this is field 27. I don't think I have a course set up for this yet. Nope. So let's make one. Okay, corners. Let's do smooth. 3 headlands. Go. Okay. I unfolded the wrong one. There we go. And then what we can do is we can save this course, and then when we have the loading wagon, we can use the same course to pick up the straw. Alright, so we're going to save this. Harvest, I think that's a 45 foot, right? Or here, I'll just say harvest case. Okay. That way when we have the other John Deere, we know that we need a different course. And I'm guessing that my partner is probably ready to see me again. Yep, it's sitting over there with its pipe out. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about how much grain we're going to get on this harvest. It looks like it's going to be pretty massive. Yeah, you're right. I haven't saved this one yet. I will do that. And this is pretty much going to fill us up here. And we're maxed out. Actually, let's go. I feel like this trailer fill limit is a little too limiting. Yeah, I think you're right. I like the added realism, but it seems like I can never really get much more than half full on anything with it. It's like it's a little too much. It's a little too realistic. I'll just ride along until we get full. And then And I expect that my other harvester is just about full by now too. Okay. And then before we forget, let's save this course. Okay, and we'll call this one, what are we calling this field? All right, let's see. What piece of land is it primarily occupying? 57, 58, we'll call it 57. And we'll call this JD single, right? Because later on we're going to create a course that accommodates 2 of those harvesters. Okay, so let's get this pipe out. We'll go unload it. And then we'll go and unload the case. And then I'm going to have to call it a day. And we'll get to the corn in the next stream. And this is going to nearly fill up this truck. But yeah, I'm thinking it might have been better to get the other grain cart, to get the bigger grain cart, the Kinsey or something. There. That's better. Oh, okay. And it looks like I'm full. Yeah. Yep. We are completely full. Let's go drop off our first load. This is heavy. Yeah, I know we could unload the auger into the mill, but it wouldn't be as realistic. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave. I'm not going to turn on. I'm not going to turn on the grain mill until we're done with the harvest. That way we can see how much we get in total. There we go. Yeah, and it's full again, so I think I'm going to be very busy here. Let's do this guy first. Oh, there's some wood there that I forgot about from when we cleared trees in this area. Alright, the chickens will be happy. Hey, Mihu, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. It looks like we'll probably have a lot of extra wheat. I don't think we'll need nearly all this wheat for the chickens. We're going to have a ton of straw too. We might end up selling straw. Okay. Let's empty the deer and then I really am going to have to end the stream. Past time. I got to eat breakfast. I'm hungry. All right, now in this case, it should, yeah, see, in this case, when it stops, it doesn't have to cut in because there's an empty lane next to it. And it'll drive while we're unloading here. But yeah, I think just going back and forth between these two fields and keeping the harvesters empty is going to be about all I can handle. Yeah, that's a good point, Lunar. I didn't want to spend I didn't want to spend any more money than I already was, but yeah, it might be worth it. Okay. Alright guys, well, I'm going to have to call it a day. I thank you all for stopping by and for all the great support as usual. So in our next stream on Wednesday evening, we will continue harvest. We've got all this sorghum to do. We've got the wheat to harvest. And then we have a field full of corn over there that I think is in its final growth stage now. Let's go take a look here real quick. Oh, it's in 5 of 6. Okay, so we can do the corn in September. That'll make things a little bit that'll make things a little bit easier on us. So we'll get into that in the next stream. Yeah, you can well, you can harvest any time before it reaches the harvestable state. So we could harvest it now for forage, but we won't get as much yield as if we wait until it's on 6 out of 6. Right, so we still have one more growth state to go. Or is 6 out of 6 Well, here, let's check the other fields. Okay, sugar beets are, yeah, these are 6 out of 7. And sugar beets are harvestable when? Yeah, so in September it'll be 7 out of 7 on the sugar beets. Yeah, same on the corn. In September it'll be 6 out of 6. And it'll be harvestable in October. And I think it's the same for soybeans too. Yeah. Yeah, soybeans are in October too. So yeah, we'll do the corn in September. Full green tank. What a surprise. Okay, guys. I gotta go. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.